we can find the numbers. It will be very difficult for us. We have not called these two teams, and Midland's numbers are a little bit hard to read from the cross court. We have the same vantage point as your camera view, yet we don't have the advantage of being able to get close-ups, and our monitor is down. So we will try to keep up with the names and numbers, and we'll see what happens here. I see that the cast of characters, the libero that just came in for UTB will be Heather Miusen. I know that we will have Danica Markovic on the floor, Anna Guerra on the floor, Annalise Doctor on the floor, Vanya Joksic on the floor. But Midland will start the match, and we have our first serve. Taken and dumped over by the setter, Guo. Point, UTB. She saw the opening and went for it right away. You don't often see a dump on the very first play of the game, but a perfect pass on serve receive. And Guo gives them their first point and will be the first server. Set by Farley, going outside to Ashley Helms, and she puts it down for a kill. 1-all. Ashley Harms, a middle blocker out of Glenville, Nebraska, 6-foot sophomore. Back to serve. Can you read that number? I can't quite look it out.
I cannot read the number.
Taken, set by Guo, going to the middle. Hammered to the floor by Danica Markovic. They moved their outside hitter and brought her into the middle. Got a lot of movement on the floor, not keeping people straight into their positions that they may be lining up in. Little deception there. To serve, Markovic. Power jump serve. Ace.
Ashley Wheeler had a difficult time with the power from that serve. Let's see if they go back to her. The call from the coach is
exactly that. It's 3-1 UTB. Oh, she misses the spot, goes 6. Dug up, passed by Farley. Get another attack, bumped over, free ball. Oh no.
UTB was called in the net.
Called in the net. And it looks like they have 12 in the net. And that would be Annalise Doctor. Annalise Doctor out of the Netherlands. Again, we can't see, I think that's number 3 on the serve.
Number 3 on the serve.
Maybe not. Going outside.
Just finds the line.
Annalise Doctor. One of the 4 very strong hitters coming out of UTB. Annalise Doctor, a 6'1" young lady freshman. She's going to be good for a long time to come. Serving right now, the setter the libero. Miusen.
Go back outside to Doctor.
Outside to Doctor. Dug up well. Set to the middle. Dumped over. Ineffective at this time. Guo to set. First time we've seen, is that Guerra or Marcus? Michelle Marquez, a 6'2" opposite out of Brazil.
5-2 UTB lead.
Miusen to serve, dug up nicely. Farley taking it. Oh, a deep corner kill by Ashley Wheeler.
That was a great spot. That's a great spot to put the ball down.
Ashley Wheeler gets the kill. It's 5-3 UTB. Ashley Wheeler back to serve. Jump serve, top spin. Great. Ace for Ashley Wheeler. It opened up like the Red Sea right there. I don't know what the communication was in the back line of serve receive for UTB right there, but at that point, Markovic just actually walked away from it, as did Miusen. Goes back to the jump serve, serves it a bit long, almost into the stands if that's a bit long. 6-4 UTB. Back to serve, Michelle Marcus. Again, the 6'2" opposite hitter out of UTB. Little jump float, taken by Wheeler. Pushed back outside, hammered down to the floor by Casey Hyman. First time we've called Casey's name on the night. Casey, a 5'10" outside hitter, a freshman. Going to be good for Midland for a long time. Libero Molly Pettit to serve. Taken cleanly, pass, good set by Guo. Dug up, no, we've got a net violation. And it looks like the net violation was on Megan
Midland.
Farley, the setter. I believe you know the down official in this game. He's out of Springfield, Missouri, if I'm not mistaken.
He's called our matches at Evangel.
Set over again to Hyman. Hyman just wide. Good idea, taking the line. Yeah, just tried to be too fine. And that's often the issue when you're trying to squeeze it between the block and the antenna. Just trying to be a bit fine there. We've got Doctor to serve for the second time. Little jump float. Taken cleanly by Ashley. Oh, and that time she didn't try to be quite as fine. A beautiful kill by Casey Hyman. Casey Hyman with a hot hand.
It appears as though they're trying to go to the outside over Guo, as opposed to going to the left side, or from their right side to go to Markovich.
Correct. Back to serve, Megan Farley, the setter. Taken cleanly by Miusin. Running a slide to Joksic. Vanya Joksic, the 6'1" middle blocker out of Serbia. Again, a very international team. Little jump float, taken again by Ashley. Going outside. Oh, clean kill. That time by Ashley Harms. Tell you what, they're not getting the block, and no, not even a soft block right now. So Midland is having their way, despite being greatly undersized in the hitter and block positions. It's 9-7 UTB. Again, Farley to serve. Taken cleanly, Guo with a back set, little slide, dug up.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. Great defensive
job.
Play from Midland.
Oh, another dump. Guo's taken up. Oh, and blocked back. It was a good effort there by Pribble. First time we've called her name tonight, Heather Pribble, but blocked right back by Guerra. It's 10-7 UTB. Both teams kind of, it's like an early boxing match, just kind of feeling each other out right now. Guo to serve. Oh, an overpass on the service return, and it's dumped right away by Markovich. I believe you said Markovich is up for Player of the Year honors, one of 3 that's been nominated for the NAIA. Setter Jade Guo. Nice short serve. Ace. Jade Guo.
Nice serve.
UTB leads 12-7. And we get a little timeout here from head coach Paul Grieselman. The NAIA Champions of Character program helps students understand and embody what character truly means. It also provides student athletes, coaches, and parents the training to know, do, and value the right thing, both inside and outside of sports. Learn more about this at the championsofcharacter.org website. Message brought to you by the Champions of Character, the NAIA. Well, Coach, 12-7 right now. UTB with a 5-point lead. Still very early in the first set. What do you think that Coach Grieselman may have been telling his
Well, right now they're just struggling
Warriors
with serve receive, and UTB's done a great job of adjusting their serve. They've got some that do jump floats. They've got some that do the top spin, and it's just really keeping their serve receive passers on their heels.
Guo to serve as we back in action. Short serve, taken well. Farley on the set. Wheeler on the attack. Kill.
Nice job, nice job.
Clean kill. Again, I expected UTB to be getting more hands on balls, and they are not touching anything right now. Back to serve, I believe. That was 26, was it? Was it Beimers?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think it was 20.
She served
I think
into
it was
the
Katie
net.
Thomas.
Actually, I just read it from the back. I
26?
think it was 26,
Okay.
yes. Again, we apologize. When you have multiple faceted numbers that wrinkle up, it's hard for us to see. Back to serve is Markovich. Oh, tooling the block right there was Ashley Harms. Well done. Finally got hands on it, but they got hands on it and blocked it out of bounds. Kill for Midland, 13-9. Back to serve. Number 3, Becca Gradoville. Going to move Guo off the ball a little bit. Taken well by Midland's libero, Molly Pettit. Going back outside. Oh, and a kill. Again, Annalise Doctor. It's Doctor with the kill. Give it to me straight, Doctor. I can take it. Sorry. WKRP reference for you that are a little bit older. 14-9. Miusin ace. Gradoville unable to handle that serve. Again, feet are right, shoulders are right, but when the ball came, she just opened up and kind of wailed at it a little bit. Going right back to that spot, but a little bit long this time. Flying it a little bit long. Service error for Heather Miusin. Scores 15-10. UTB over Midland here in the first set in AIA National Championships. Ashley Wheeler on the serve, just a bit wide. Her right, our left. Trading service errors right now. UTB 16-10. Ponytails in the way of the numbers. I believe that's number 1, Michelle Marcus to serve, and it is. Back set by Farley. Brought over on a slide. A little dump over from, and we've got a double contact being called on Markovich. The bad pass created an inability to set, which gave UTB no option but to try to dump it over, and unfortunately a double contact. Back to serve, Molly Pettit. And another service error. Right now, I don't know. Are we still in nerves at this point, do you think, Coach?
I think so. And I think that Midland's trying to serve tough, and that's what happens. You're gonna have some errors when you're trying to serve them tough.
Doctor, back to serve. Nice jump float taken well by Wheeler, set by Farley. Pass. Going outside and tooling the block was Casey Hyman. Casey Hyman swings a nice ball. I believe is this number 5 back to serve, perhaps?
Setter?
Megan Farley,
Megan
the setter?
Farley?
Yes. Trying to tell by the headband. Taken by the libero Miusin. A little slide and a little roll shot off the slide by Vanya Joksic. Let me tell you, folks, the names don't come rolling off the tongue so easily for me yet. Hopefully by the second or third set, we'll be a little more in tune with this. Joksic to serve.
And another
service error, my goodness. 18-13. No one having much of a service run at this time. And back to serve for Midland is Mahala Eger. Mahala Eger, my mistake. Set to the middle on a Bick. Doctor on the Bick, dug up nicely by Pettit. Back set, a little tight. Had to be rolled over. Another back set, a little wide. Blocked back over. Unable to come up with it with a valiant effort was Molly Pettit. And now the size at the front line is beginning to take its toll. 19-13. A lot of hands on balls right now. Nothing coming clean, which is a little more what we probably expected from the very beginning. Back to serve is Guo, the setter. Taken by Pettit. Farley on the back set. Moved up nicely by Doctor. Set outside, dug up well by Pettit. Going to the outside to Wheeler. She takes it down.
That was nice. That was really good footwork and transition, and just great defense from Midland.
Yeah, Miusin kind of shrugging that shoulder. She made an awkward dive to that play. And back to serve, I think, is Beimer. Set coming back to the inside. Number 8, Markovich, got it up. Yes. Got a little touch off the net that time. Back set all the way across the court and hammered down for Joksic on the opposite side there. All right, Coach, you're going to have to help with the names a little bit.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm trying.
Markovich back to sell. Danica Markovich. Strong outside hitter for UTB. Big jump serve. Goes right at Wheeler. She handles it nicely. She's going to get a chance to roll shot to the middle. Dug up well by Guo. Joksic on the roll. Farley gets it in the middle, going to set middle,
There we go.
and an excellent kill for Mackenzie Sheaf, I believe.
And that's what Midland does well. That was
Yeah.
a great dig from the back line, and then they ran right into the transition into the middle. Nice work.
Sheaf leading Midland in kills this year out of the middle. That tells you a little bit about what they think about offense out of the middle. Serve right now, Becca Grandeville going outside, dug up nice. Oh, and unfortunately an overpass. Oh, and something I did not expect to see. Anna Guerra called for over the net contact. I thought it was a good joust. The up official saying no, it was an illegal contact, playing the ball on the wrong side of the net. And so Midland scores. It's 20-16. Set going back to the middle by Guerra. It's blocked back by Sheaf.
That was a great
Solo block.
Nice job. You can hear the students from Midland going nuts.
The Midland contingency is here. We have our first mini service run here by Granville. Goes right back to Doctor. Back set from Guo.
It's a great touch.
Oh, a nice up. Unable to handle it though. Jaksic gets the kill. Stopping the service run there, I think that was a 3-point run. Maybe the longest of the match for either team. 21-17 Midland. Niusen to serve. Service error. 21-18. I tell you, it has been an unusual number of service errors. And yes, both teams want to serve tough. Ashley Wheeler back to serve from Midland. A very unusual looking serve receive from UTB. Taken well though by Markovich. Farley takes it over. Oh, roll shot for, that's Hyman. Oh, comes right back.
Nice
Jaksic dug up. Guo going back set to Jaksic, gets it one-on-one against Hyman, and she wins that battle as she tools Hyman into the antenna. That's a really difficult matchup for Hyman to have to block that one-on-one, but
Absolutely.
it's pick your poison. You know, if you've got 3 people across the line for UTB who make it very difficult for you to just say, you know, we're going to concentrate on this one hitter, because they can spread it out to any of those 3 and be very dominant.
And that's one of the things that they do very, very well is they're going to keep the teams guessing, because they are so dominant on the front row, and they can even use their players on the back row. So
Sure.
they really are playing with 4 or 5 hitters on the floor at one time. Student athletes come first to the NAIA. Their needs, desires, and ambitions guide our every decision. They are the inspiration that drives us to make character a core component and belief of all intercollegiate sports. Register to get in the game at playnaia.org.
Teams take the court after that timeout. Timeout called by Midland. Not sure that I even said that. I just assumed that you could see it, which is an assumption on my part I shouldn't make, I'm sure. Little float serve there. Oh, a slide from Sheaf. Bump set. Doctor takes it down. Little opening there. I thought maybe that Pettit was a little wide on her defense that time. Just a little out of position, and they took full advantage of it.
And it's a little bit difficult when you've got Megan on the front row for Midland, just the size difference.
Sure. Michelle Marcus to serve, second serve. Wheeler pops it up. Bump set, rolled over, touched, set, going back, another roll over. We're going to have a beautiful set and quick kill by Sheaf in the middle.
And Megan did a really good job on that quick attack. She took it, well, as Coach speak, it was like a 1.5. Took it away from where the blocker was, and Sheaf did a great job of putting it to the floor.
Molly Pettit back to serve. Score 23-19 UTB over Midland in the first set here in Sioux City. Going to have to hit a bic from Markovich out of the back. Bump set by Farley. And put away by Hyman. Boy, she had to take that at a hard angle. She was good 9 feet off the court. Had to hit a hard cut just to get the ball back in play. And it very effectively done. 23-20. Midland shortens the lead. Pettit back to serve. Taken by Markovich. Back set. Oh my goodness.
And with authority.
Oh my goodness. Jaksic on a slide.
And it's set point for UTB.
Set point, UTB. And Doctor in the house to serve. They go at Gradeville, I believe. Oh, an attempt by Hyman, taken right back down to the floor off of the double block set by Yaksic and Guo. That's it, folks, for set number 1. UTB takes it 25-20. Midland looks strong. UTB just a bit stronger. A little more offense there, and they began to get their block in order. As they change sides for set number 2, we're going to step away for just a couple of minutes, and we'll be back with you. Again, coming to you from the 2013 NAIA National Championship in Sioux City, Iowa. Tyson Event Center, Gateway Arena. Welcome back to Sioux City. Again, I'm your host, Kevin Steele. Alongside of me today is Kristen Steele, head volleyball coach at Mid-American Nazarene University, number 8 in the country this year, and a fine season. Congratulations, Coach Steele. I know it ended a little before you wanted it to here in Sioux City, but still an excellent season. You're to be congratulated along with your team. And we are here, more importantly at this point, to take a look at University of Texas Brownsville and Midland competing in the Elite 8. Back to serve right now is Guo to start set 2. Farley's back sets to Hyman. Hyman dug up by Guo, had to be bump set by Mayusa. And attack very wide by Michelle Marcus.
Her set was a little bit far outside of the court, so there wasn't a whole lot she could do.
I thought maybe she would attempt to roll it, and she ended up hitting a knuckleball. Yep. Midland scores. Back to serve for Midland. We should be able to see these numbers a little easier now. Is number 10, Mihaela Egger. Oh, they go immediately to the middle of Anna Guerra, and Anna Guerra makes short work of that. Anna Guerra stands 6'2", and she is a phenomenal athlete. Her leaping ability is incredible. 1-1, we're tied up in the second set. UTB leading one set. Serve taken, back set, and a kill for Ashley Harms. You know, it was all in system.
That was nice.
It's exactly what
pass.
You want out of your team. Back to serve, Jordan Beimers, 5'5" backup setter and defensive specialist from Bennington, Nebraska. Nice serve to Doctor. Back set by Guru. Oh my goodness. Nothing that poor Ashley Wheeler could do with that. She came right over the top. I believe that was Marcus. Again, 6'2" over 5'10", 5'11". And happens often in this particular team when UTB gets it rolling. Oh, a nice quick. I'm going to call double contact, though, and I did not see that. I thought the ball came out very cleanly. But they're a lot closer than we are, so we defer to the officials. Unfortunate call on Farley. It's 3-2, UTB. Serve taken by Wheeler. Farley has to move back for it. Goes back to Wheeler. Unfortunate set. She had to move, and then she tried to take the set all the way across court, and which she did. Unfortunately, a little low and a little wide. We've got a nice service run by Miyusin here right now. She goes to Wheeler again. Farley gets it. Very good pass, by the way. Oh, and we have a kill for Ashley Harms. Tooling the block, and as it came off the hands, Miyusin was unable to handle it in the back row and ended up near the stands. We've got Becca Gradaville to serve. Left-handed float server. Nice jump float. Difficult pass to handle by Guo, but it's taken, and Doctor puts it to the floor. Just so many weapons.
You can see Megan Farley starting to get a little bit frustrated with the fact that
they hit right over the top of
right
her
over
when
the
she's
top
on the
of her.
front line, and there's really nothing she can do about it. Megan Farley standing at 5'6". Going to have to set out of the back row. Wheeler takes it down, but it's dug up by Markovich. And double contact. Yeah, when you're middle, your opposite's having to be your setter there. Sometimes that'll happen. He gets called for a double contact. Point to Midland. It's a 1-point lead for UTB. Ashley Wheeler back to serve. Very effective jump server. Tips the net. Taken by Doctor, though. Guo back sets across. I thought that hit the floor, but they say it was up. Noah not able to come up with that after an excellent kill by Casey Hyman. Casey Hyman, kind of the go-to person along with Sheaf right now.
It was a great dig by Ashley Wheeler. Made that play happen.
It's a serve and pass game, isn't it? Ashley Wheeler, another fine serve. Running Guo all the way to the back line to set. Not much you can do with it. Doctor rolls it over. Farley sets up for Hyman. Hyman tools the block right off of Yaksic. You know, when you're that far outsized, that's what you've got to learn to do.
Nice job.
And right now we have a timeout by Lowry and UTB. Midland leads 6-5, putting themselves right back in it, not letting that first set loss affect them at all. First set score was 25-20. Again, second set, 6-5, Midland leads. In the NAIA, student athletes stand for something when they compete. Integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership. Learn more about the NAIA and Champions of Character at championsofcharacter.org.
Midland's done a great job coming out in this set. Serving tough, keeping UTB a little bit out of system, and it's really working for him. Nice work.
Hey, it's been interesting to me that they've gone right at Markovich in the serve attack here. And they've cut down their service errors probably by 80% already in this particular set. We're back on the floor. Wheeler back to serve again. Let's see if the timeout by Lowry makes any difference at this point. You always want to see that next point if you called the timeout. And they get it. You broke the rhythm of the server. That's exactly why they called the timeout. It's as much that as it is to say anything to your team, is it not, Coach?
Exactly. And that's what he did. That was a smart time for a timeout.
It's tied up 6-all. Doctor back to serve. Tips the net and gets an ace. Just crawls over. There was really nothing anyone could do about that. Very unfortunate. Sheaf was there and then crawls directly right off the net. She could not get there at that point. Ace, Doctor, 7-6 Midland. Or excuse me, UTB. Goes again for that far corner and unable to get it. Just a bit outside for the old Major League fans. 7-all.
Pettit
Pettit to serve. Fine libero for Midland. Deep float taken by, oh my goodness.
And they just
taken
go
by
and
Markovic. Markovic sets a perfect, receives and gives a perfect pass to Guo. They give it right back to her, and she goes over the top for a kill. 8-7. Yaksic back to serve. Nice short serve.
Nice
Going
set
outside
for
to
our knees.
Hyman. Hyman hammers it home off of Yaksic. Yaksic not great in the back row, so they know who to attack. And when I say that, you'll know she's a 6'2" opposite hitter, and immediately to bring the libero in for her after she's finished with her serve. Back to serve right to now is Megan Farley. Taken by Doctor, back set by Guo. Guerra on a
Great
slide.
dig.
Oh, double contact out of Farley. And it was, or a lift, I guess, this time. Take your pick, it would have been either.
I don't know.
I don't think it was a lift. I do see a double contact out of that.
Just an incredible effort by Megan Farley.
Yeah, it was a very difficult pass to run down. Tip by Hyman. Dug up.
Roll shot.
Roll shot that's effective into the donut hole by Markovic. Yeah. Guo back to serve. The score 10-8. Ever since the timeout, it's been all UTB. Effective timeout by Coach Lowry. Guo float serve. Shanked a bit. Have to run down by Pettit. Bumped over by Wheeler. Back set.
That's a great
Got
touch.
a good touch. Going to the middle. Touched up again by Guerra. Oh my goodness. Just hammered down on the head of Farley. Again, that small block Hyman at 5'10", just not able to handle the 6'1" outside hitter, potential player of the year, Markovic. Get an immediate timeout by Paul Rieselman, head coach of Midland. The score, UTB 11, Midland 8. Got a break in the floor, break in the action on the floor, and we'll be back to Sioux City in just a few moments. Welcome back to Sioux City with Kevin and Kristen Steele. Second set, UTB leads by 1, and in this set they lead by 3. It's 11-8. Guo back to serve.
It's a great pass by Wheeler.
Oh, just outside by Hyman. Tried to go line, tried to be a little bit too fine. And my apologies to the Gieselman family. I've been told that the last time that I said his name on the timeout, I may have said Grieselman. I apologize. Want to get that right. Coach Gieselman. Another fine pass by Harms. Going back to Harms. We've got a net violation. I didn't see the number. I'm going to assume it was 9. I think it was a 5 and a 4 that was put up, so that would be Guerra. Anna Guerra. Middle out of UTB. Back to serve. Egger. Oh, quick set to Guerra. Beautiful timing. Beautiful quick set. Love the tempo of that offense.
Right in between the two blockers.
As a former middle hitter, I know that you appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Is this Markovic back to serve? Or is that Marcus? That's Markovic. Quick set, coming right back. Blocked up. Pribble unable to put it down. But Doctor on a slide is able to put it down at the feet of Pettit. 14-9. UTB leads. Again, Danica Markovic back to serve. I think they'll probably go right at Pettit again. And they attempted to, but this one a bit deep. Point Midland, they'll take the service error and try to get themselves back into the game with Jordan Beimers here.
And there was
taking the
middles
serve.
have changed out, so now we've got Sheaf on the front row.
A little more offensive power when Sheaf is in the game. Great pass to Guro. And a kill off the block of Wheeler. And I believe that was Marcus on the kill on the opposite side there. Back to serve, Miusin. Taken by Wheeler. Perfect pass. Farley puts it up. Taken down the line. Good swing, but dug up by Miusin. Doctor gets a good swing. Dug up by Pettit. Farley back sets again. This time taken by Markovic and put up. And a long roll shot to the back line by Doctor. Very effective. She read the defense very well. Just went to the opening. Instead of power, she decided to do placement this time. When you have all the shots, that makes it a little easier. Miusin to serve. Wheeler, another decent pass. Farley goes back to Wheeler on the outside and gets the kill, going deep line. Nice in-system play. Thought maybe they had drugged Farley a little off her setter position, but it was a good set and a nice kill from the outside. Gradeville in to serve. Oh, we're going to have an ace, an excellent float serve. And from this angle, you could tell that ball was moving around. You knuckleball fans in baseball, you would have really appreciated that. Score 16-12. UTB leads Midland on a bit of a run here, a 2-point run. Go right back to Doctor. This time she puts it up, and Marcus puts it down. Good pass. Usually ends up in a fine set and a good kill.
Guo releases the ball so quickly that it's very difficult for the middle hitters to know where it is she's going, and then it's such a fast release that they can't get there to close the block.
Marcus back to serve. Goes right at Pettit. A little bit of an overpass. Farley takes it over. Guo goes to Doctor. And the Doctor is in the house once more. She puts it to the floor, untouched. 18-12, UTB. Timeout, Midland. Try to stop this run early. Coach Gieselman trying to get the momentum shifted here. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Join 60,000 others who feel the same way. You'll never run out of room to grow. On the court, field, track, etc., in the classroom, and as a person. There are lasting friendships waiting to be made with students, coaches, and the entire campus community. Learn more at naia.org.
The main thing for Midland now is to just keep their heads up. I can see every time Markovic hits over Megan Farley, she seems a little bit defeated, but she's a fiery player, and I know that she's a great team leader and needs to keep her head up.
Junior setter out of Midland. She has been an excellent leader through the season for sure.
And through this tournament.
Yes. Michelle Marcus back to serve as we're back in action. Taken by Pettit. Farley moves up, get a little slide to Sheaf, picked up by Miusin. Nice little dig up there by Gradeville, rolled over by Wheeler. Guro going on the bick, unable to put it down was Marcus. Net gotten away. Sheaf on another slide, dug up well by Markovic. Doctor with a nice roll shot to the deep corner. Just so smart.
And when you run the kind of defense that Midland has, that's the part that you're going to give up, and they're vulnerable there, and Doctor sees it.
19-12. That's difficult coming out of that timeout. I thought Midland had nice opportunities, just unable to put it away. A little bit of perfect pass. They get Sheaf on a slide.
Great swing.
And it's good. That's exactly what you want to do. Move your offensive weapon around. Got her one-on-one, and she defeats the block. Good stop of the run there. 19-13, 6-point deficit.
Is trying something a little bit different. He's going to work on blocking. He's pulled Megan Farley off to put, it looks like, Krista Hermsmeyer's in. So we're going to do a little bit of a substitution shuffle.
Wheeler unable to capitalize here. Farley will be right back in.
Farley goes in when her team's on receive, and Coach Gieselman will pull her out when they're serving, so they can get a little bit larger block. Not get that
one receive and point. Doctor to serve. Oh, shanked over.
Oh,
Farley makes a great play. dumped over by Gradaville. Back set on the slide, and the kill for Yaksic. Wow, great hustle by Farley, and just to keep the ball up and alive. I thought that was going to end up being an ace, and she made a phenomenal play just to keep the ball up. Doctor back to serve, 21-13 UTB. Short serve, an excellent short serve, but a great pass going a bick on Wheeler. She rolls it to Doctor. Guro takes it, difficult set, just touched over. Farley goes to the middle. We're going to have Sheaf in the net. Unfortunate error there. Right now, everything going UTB's way. A lot of dejection on the face of the Midland players right now. I think that's going to be Coach Gieselman's biggest job for the rest of this match, is just to try to get his players' heads back.
Exactly.
Doctor on a short serve, taken up by Wheeler, going out to Hyman. Hyman kills again.
That was great. That was kind of a knuckleball. It snuck up on Libero on
Miyusin?
Miyusin.
Yes.
Snuck up on her.
Probably should just call her Heather. That's easier, isn't it?
Heather.
But I like the name, Miyusin. Back to serve is Pettit. Nice serve. Going to have to run this one down. This will be a kind of a free ball, roll ball here to Wheeler taking it. Farley short set. Unfortunately taken just a bit long by Pribble. Pribble in the game, in the middle right now. Her rotation across the front line.
23-14.
23-14. Back to serve, I believe, is Yaksic. Little floater taken by Gradaville. Going outside to Hyman. Blocked right back down. Doing a little bit of a dance there. I'm not sure. Is that taunting?
It was okay because she turned back. She turned her back to Midland.
It was doing a dance to her own team, but there was a huge double block there between her and Guo. It's set point, 24-14. Another great short serve. Kept alive by Farley. Dumped over. One-timer. Guo takes it back over into the open area. 25-14. Just domination that time by UTB. UTB leads the match 2-0. Coach Gieselman will attempt to get his players' heads back in it so they can get in this match in the third set. Coach Lowry will have a seat and say, keep it up.
Don't change anything.
Don't change a thing. Just a domineering presence right now of UTB on the floor. Just so much ability, so much size, so much firepower. They can go anywhere on the floor and be better than most people are in their best hitters.
Exactly. We've got a little bit of a David and Goliath.
Oh, definitely.
Situation.
It's not a little bit. This is definitely a David and Goliath.
David and Goliath. And
it's not impossible because we all know David won. But right now there is a steep mountain to climb for Midland.
Absolutely. And it's just, I know that they're capable. I've seen them play, and I believe that halfway through that set, it just was all of the firepower from UTB that got into Midland's heads. And, they're a great defensive squad. They've got great firepower. They're going to have to get a little bit crafty to take it to UTB.
How much of this has to do with the fact that they're getting their blocks there? In other words, they're setting it, and it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. They're getting hit over the top of.
A lot of it. Okay. A lot of it. And when you've got a team that's 34-0 coming into the tournament, this team, UTB, knows how to win.
Sure.
And they have proven it all season. They took down Concordia.
When Concordia was number one at the time.
Concordia was number one, and this team knows how to win, and Coach Lowry knows how to put together squads that do win. Last year they were disappointed. They came in third in the tournament, and I know that the ones that are returning are after that prize.
Sure. Well, it was about 3 weeks ago that UTB hosted a little classic down in Brownsville where they had the number 1, 2, and 3 teams in the nation,
as well as Columbia out of Missouri.
And then Columbia out of Missouri, which is a perennial power, not quite as strong this year, but all in the same gym for the weekend, just to sharpen each other.
Yep.
And UTB walked away with a 3-0 record that weekend, defeating all teams, and the longest match went 4 sets. So they have proven themselves against the best, and they're here to do that again. And right now, They're just a little too strong for Midland at this point. Midland has to play their very best, and you have to find the chink in the armor for UTB in order for this to go Midland's way. It still can, but they've got to get their heads up, play with a little more enthusiasm, and as you said, perhaps a bit more craftiness.
Yep.
We're ready for to start the third set. I don't know if we're going to begin it or start it, but
either way, it's getting ready.
We'll do
first
both.
Serve.
Okay. Farley on the front line. So we are starting this with Egger, I believe. Oh my goodness. Very off-timed, out of system. Guerra unable to complete the slide, standing at the net, waiting for that set to actually land. She pops it over and it lands for a kill. Not a great start, really, for either team, but a point for UTB. Guo to serve.
Great. Another great hustle by Megan Farley.
Unfortunately, she's having to make those hustles because of the service receive. Doctor gets the ball on the outside, finds the deep corner. No one able to put a hand on it. 2-0 UTB over Midland. Guo, a fine setter out of China, I believe. A short set. Oh, blocked back by a double block there. Markovich and Guerra. Just not much that Ashley Harms could do with that. The set wasn't perfect, the pass wasn't perfect, and it usually ends up in bad news for your attack. Taken again by Harms, going across to Wheeler this time.
Wheeler brought the heat, tooling the block.
Tooled the block. No penetration on the block that time from Yaksic and Guerra, I believe. No, it was Marcus and Guerra on that double block. Into the game, Jordan Beimers to serve.
Nice float serve.
But an excellent pass. Back set to Guerra. Dug up nicely. Farley, difficult serve. Almost got a kill out of that by Wheeler on a desperation shot. Swing brought back and a unfortunate set. Unfortunately, she's trying to set that from about 2 feet inside the baseline.
And I believe that's one that I would agree with on the official. That is a double.
Jordan Beimer to serve. Goes right at Mayusa. Going outside to Markovich.
Nice
dug up
touch
nicely by
Wheeler.
Beimer. Coming out of the back row for a kill is number 15, Ashley Harms.
That was nice job, and that was all started by Wheeler just getting a touch on that block.
Hey, the soft block is important in the game, folks. Beimers continues to serve. 3-all. Service error, the announcer's curse. 4-3 UTB. Back to serve, All-American Danica Markovich. Again, she is a top spin server. Taken nicely.
Nice pass, yes. Great pass.
Good dig by Markovich, going outside to Doctor. Doctor puts it on the floor. I tell you, she finds the openings no matter where they are, because she has spread the ball all around the court from that outside position.
And Guo did a great job with a really high pass, putting some tempo on that set
yes.
outside to Doctor. That was very, very nice.
Markovich again to serve. Wheeler pops it up in the air, going to have to be bump set back to her for a back row attack. Easily blocked back down by Guerra and Marcus. Guerra's block dance just makes me laugh. Very animated. Got a first time out of the set by Midland here. It's 6-3. UTB on a three-point run, trying to stop that three-point run. No coach wants to give up anything more than a three-point run ever in a match. And I believe that's pretty much the volleyball Bible, is it not?
That's pretty standard. Any more than that, and it's hard to recover.
The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Join 60,000 others who feel the same way. You'll never run out of room to grow on the court, field, track, etc., in the classroom and as a person. Learn more at naia.org. We've got about 20 seconds left in this timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back to the Gateway Arena at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa for the 2013 NAIA National Championships. We're in the third set, UTB leading 2-0, and Markovich to serve. Taken nicely, a perfect pass to Farley. Excellent swing by Helms,
Great dig by
but
Guo.
a good dig. Another nice pass, going to the middle with Sheaf, covered very well. And back to Harms, dug up very nicely by Mayusa. Doctor going to take a swing, dug up by Pettit. Farley on a back set across the floor. Helms, dug up by Markovich. My goodness, Farley on a back set to Sheaf. Sheaf puts it away down the line on a slide. Beautiful play by Midland. Great volleyball coming out of the timeout.
Nice job, Coach Gieselman, and that was probably one of the longer rallies of the match so far.
And that's what Midland's going to have to do to get back in this. They're going to have to make the points go long. Back to serve. I believe that was Gradeville. Going to the middle, a little dump over the middle. She's so long. It's Anna Guerra. On the point, on the touch. UTB 7-4. Back to serve. Libero, Heather Mewson.
Nice
back
pass.
Set. Oh,
a little bit
unable
short
to
on that
get
slide.
Right. Going back outside to Wheeler. Wheeler tools the block. Point and kill. Midland 7-5. That's a little more of what you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything right now is predicated on the pass, and right now Midland's passing has improved greatly in the last 5 or 6 points.
Yep.
Serve taken over on one, little overpass. Oh, nice cut, but taken up by Doctor. Doctor's going to go down the line.
Nice
taken up
dig.
nicely by Gradeville. And attacked by, oh no, the Bick off a tandem. That was beautiful work coming out of the back row by Markovich.
Absolutely.
And the nice fake run in front of her.
Absolutely deceiving for even us.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Is this Marcus to serve?
Marcus to serve.
Taken by Gradeville. Farley has to run for it.
Wheeler out of the back
Wheeler
row.
in the back. Not quite the same. Little slide. Dump down right on top of the heads and in front of, maybe landed on their feet. Yaksic that time, she's very effective. Oh, I take that back. It landed on this side of the net. Our depth perception is off here. Landed on her own feet. Back to serve. Libero. Molly Pettit. Taken by Doctor. Oh, dumped over by Guo. Taken over one time. Attempt to put away by Yaksic. She goes wide left.
And we have Karina Garcia in the game for the first time.
Yes. Right now being shielded out of the serve receive. Pettit to serve for Midland. It's 8-7 UTB, taken by Markovich. Set by Guo.
And they triple block.
They triple block to Doctor. They're going at it again. This time covered in the hitter. A quick run over for
nice hustle by
Dribble.
Guo.
Guo keeps it up. Back up to Farley. We're going to have a free ball over. Markovich takes it. Guo going across to Doctor. Doctor taken up very well by Pettit. Bump set. Be another free ball for UTB. Oh, an attempted dump by Duo, but well done and dug up by Pettit. Going to another Bick. Roll shot into the short corner. Oh my goodness, that's a difficult shot by Markovich. Very smart, but how hard is that to roll shot from the back row into the short corner?
Oh, that was incredibly athletic, and now we all can understand why she's up for Player of the Year.
Oh, no question. No question.
Phenomenal athlete.
Back to serve as Doctor. Serves it just a bit long. We've got a 9-8 score here, folks. Midland showing their mettle. Farley back to the back row. This make a little more effective attack for Midland. Taken by Mayusa. It's overpass. Taken directly down by Wheeler. Nope. That would be Hyman. Excuse me. Trying to keep my headband straight. Service by Farley. Duo to back set on the slide. Yaksic can't put it down. Comes back over off the double block. And an unfortunate set, but a pop over. Even the things that aren't done very well end up being points. That was put down by Markovic. Back to serve right now is Jaksic. UTB leads 10-9. Little jump float. Taken well by Wheeler. Back set by Farley. Hyman blocked back. This time by Markovic. Gara didn't get to do her dance, though she'll get a block assist on that.
Yep.
Markovic did her own. It's 11-9 Midland. Behind by 2. Jaksic to serve. Taken by Wheeler. Good pass to Farley. Farley takes it outside. Tools the block. Excellent play by Ashley Harms getting there. Running a little quicker tempo so the block wasn't quite there, and it's a little easier to tool the block that way. Serve short, taken by Doctor, set all the way across to Markovic. She rolls shots taken by Wheeler. Back set, Helms defeats the double block.
She finds the seam in the block, and with a little help from the
I said Helms, I think that's Harms, Ashley Harms. Yeah, we'll take a help from the net and the block and everyone else.
We're tied at 11.
Tied at 11. Taken by Mayusa. Going to the middle, Bick. Blocked right back down on a solo block by Pribble. Heather Pribble.
Nice job.
Well read. Well read. She didn't go to where the person was. She went to where the ball was. Short serve taken by Doctor. Back set. A little off time, but still effective for Gara. And the run comes to an end. 12 all. But you're seeing what you want to see out of Midland right now. You're seeing they're winning the hustle points. They're creating a little more opportunity for themselves offensively.
And they're fighting.
Correct. Guo serving. Oh, Ashley Harms showing herself to be a presence now on that opposite side.
Nice job. Again,
good
fighting
kill.
The seam in the block.
13-12. We have a lead by Midland. Jordan Beimers into serve. Float serve, taken off an ace. Taken off the left wrist of Doctor. Excellent float serve. That took a quick dive right. Our left, Beimers right. An excellent float serve. Going back to the same place. Doctor this time overcorrects, makes for a tough set. And unable to handle it was Markovic. We're going to get a timeout from Todd Lowry as Midland has taken control. The serve and pass game is working.
That's right.
We've got 50 seconds here. We're going to take a quick break. Again, coming to you from Sioux City, Iowa in the 2013 NAIA National Championship. Welcome back to Sioux City. Kevin and Kristen Steele bringing you the game today on the NAIA in New Lion production. Served by Beimers. Back set over to Gara on the slide. Unable to put it down. She goes about 8 feet long on that.
Gara was a little bit off balance. The ball was a little bit behind her head.
And a little late, I think. It slowed down that whole slide. Beimers on a great serving run. 16-12 Midland. Gets a little help from the tape for an ace.
Midland.
2 straight points out of the timeout called by Coach Todd Lowry. That is not what you want. Midland on about a 5-point run right now.
And now a 5-point lead, largest of the match.
Beimers to serve again. Another help from the tape. 2 tape aces. And the Midland fans are going wild. And when you get another timeout from Coach Todd Lowry, he is in a bit of disbelief. He thought he had this thing in hand. They were rolling. Everything was going their way, and suddenly Midland fights themselves back in it by tough serving, hustle, and a belief that they can still get it done. 18-12 right now at this timeout. Midland leads by 6. We're in the third set. They're down 2-0 in the match, but this would go a long, long way to getting them back into this match.
Absolutely. They've done a great job kind of refocusing after that second set, that 25-14 win by Brownsville, and Midland's on a roll.
My guess is that Coach Gieselman did not want that timeout. He just wanted to keep this rolling.
Yep.
And it's the last thing that Coach Lowry wanted to see. We're back in action here. Jordan Beimers continuing to serve. Great service run here. Nice float serve taken by Doctor. Going down the middle this time, and it's wide. Markovich comes down. Coming through the middle, moving her out of her outside position that time. And it's 19-12, a 7-point lead for Midland. Beimers continues to serve. Taken by the front row, overpass, and Chief on an immediate kill off the overpass. It's 20-12, Midland dominating the third set. Beimers on an 8-point service run. Oh, they take it, and not very well. Doctor sets from behind.
And a
Marcus, triple blocks there. Oh, they should have done more with that at the net. Going to get a little roll shot to the back, kept up by Beimers. Oh, unable to come up with it, and the run ends. Excellent hustle, but out of system. They just couldn't get there, and the roll shot was effective into the deep corner. Beimers not able to get it to anyone. It's 13-20. Midland leads by 7. Markovich to serve. Taken well by Wheeler, running Farley all the way across the court. Back to Wheeler. She attacks into the middle of the net. Ill-fated from the serve-receive on. Poor Farley had to run almost to the baseline to get that serve-receive. Markovich continues to serve. Another top spin, big serve, taken well.
Great pass.
Great pass. Harms on the attack. Dug up there by Pettit to the middle, and Sheaf tries to go corner, popped up, going to the outside with Doctor. Coming back off a double block, back set off a Guo, tipped over, dug up very well by Pettit. Gonna have to free ball it over. Dug up by and Midland takes the point as Guerra can't get the ball over the net. I was about to say Mayusin on a great get, but the action happened so quickly I couldn't get it out of my mouth.
Great defense by Mayusin.
It really was. Gradeville back in to serve. Taken by Mayusin. Bump set over from Duo. Roll shot out of Doctor. Get a set over to Wheeler on the outside, and she puts the kill away off of a tooling of the block there. I believe that was Marcus.
And Anna.
And Anna Guerra. That's a formidable block that she just tooled. Again, Gradeville to serve. Taken again by Mayusin. Nice pass, back set to, oh my goodness.
Marcus with a dominating kill. She says, we've had enough of this.
When they're in system, it is a thing of beauty. It really is.
And they are
22-15,
so
a 7-point lead by Midland. And right now, Mayusin to serve. Taken by Pettit. A little bit
great
of a
hustle
mishit, great hustle by Farley. Unfortunately, a little bit more on that attack than they wanted out of Wheeler. About 3 foot wide. It was a difficult play from the beginning. It was just a fine serve by Mayusin. And Pettit couldn't handle it at that point. Oh, another fine serve.
Oh, great.
Oh,
That's
good
a
get.
Nice hustle.
A nice job popping it up so they could attack. Oh, just wide off of Doctor's attack. Now it's 23-16. Midland can smell the set right here. Smelling victory on this set. Can't see the number on this serve.
I can't make it out as either.
Taken by Markovich, back set by Guo. Oh, again. Marcus down the line with authority, 23-17.
Wheeler back into the game for Midland.
And the server that time, folks, were Grovajon. It was the number that we couldn't read. Anna Grovajon. Marcus to serve. Oh, clips the net, but taken well. Farley setting over to... Oh, it's happening quick again. Doctor, dug up well by Pettit. Sheaf takes it over on a tip, unable to get it down. Yaksic. Why do I say Yakovic? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yaksic with authority on the slide from a 7-point lead to a 5-point lead, 18-23. Marcus continues to serve.
And that's going to be wide.
Service error. We're within 1 point of the set for Midland. And the fine libero Molly Pettit will have the opportunity to end set 3 in Midland's favor. I think she'll go right at the 6th position here. No, she goes 5. Set over to Doctor. Doctor roll sets down the line. Quick set. Bumped back up. Going over to Doctor. Oh, nice job getting a hand on it. Gonna have to be bumped over on a free ball. Guo gonna go back set and a quick slide to Yaksic. They rarely run her as a straight set. They run her from the middle on a slide to action almost every time, even though she's an opposite hitter.
And incredibly effective that way.
Doctor back to serve, 19-24. Midland in the lead, looking for a set point here. And unfortunately, there's an ace for Doctor. Doctor brings UTB back to within 4. No errors can be afforded here for UTB if they want to win set number 3. Midland looking for that 1 error. Nice pass. And with authority from Casey. Going to a Bick. Blocked back down by Casey. Going to have to be bumped over. Going to be a roll shot from Markovic. Unable to handle it was Gradeville. Point UTB. And the lead is cut to 3. 4-point run here for UTB. And we're going to get a timeout from Paul Gieselman. He wants to talk to his Warriors from Midland. We'll be back with you here in about 50 seconds. Again, coming to you from the Gateway Arena at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa, the 2013 NAIA National Championships. Welcome back to Sioux City. Here we are near the end of the 3rd set. Midland with a 3-point lead, 24-21. A 4-point run being in the middle of right now. It's not being anything. We've got Doctor to serve. And the timeout is effective. Breaks the rhythm of the server. Midland wins 25-21. They are behind 1-2 as we head to the 4th set. Exactly what Coach Gieselman wanted out of that timeout.
That was great, and great play by Midland. Change of attitude. They walked out with heart. They walked out with passion, and they didn't give up. And that was a great set. That was, I believe, the first set that UTB's dropped.
Has given up during this tournament.
Certainly in this tournament, but I couldn't tell you when the last time they dropped a set. So that's a great victory for Midland, and certainly, as Kevin said earlier, a chink in the armor. They found the chink in Brownsville's armor, and
Brownsville does not like to play long points.
No,
they don't like to be forced out of system. They don't like long points. So if you can get them to have to play some defense beyond just that one serve receive or that one pass that they have to make, they actually get a little frustrated.
They do.
And that's I think will be the weakness for Coach Lowry's team as he continues through this match, and it's going to be what Coach Gieselman wants his Warriors to do. Let's elongate those points. Let's stay in it, doing what we do. No, we don't have the size. No, we may not be as dynamic or flashy, but here are the things that we do. Don't stop doing what we do just because you're a little bit enamored by the flashiness of what's on the other side of the net.
Exactly. And when you've played all season and you're used to pass, set, kill, when you have teams like a great defensive squad like this one here at Midland, it does become frustrating for those attackers. They're so used to attacking that sometimes they get undisciplined in their transition and their footwork and get lost in the play because they don't get the kill.
I was a bit distracted there. We had a gentleman going up and down beside us here in the stands mooing, and I'm not sure what that was about. Neither of these teams have heifers or cows or steers or anything else as their mascot, so I wasn't sure what that was about. But I thank you for talking through it.
Absolutely.
It was a bit distracting for me. We're getting ready to start the fourth set right here with UTB and Midland. Really, really fun to watch Midland change their entire psyche from the second set to the third set, and all credit there to Coach Gieselman and how he handled his kids. That was beautiful job of coaching that set.
I agree. And here we go. Guo back to serve.
Taken by Harms outside to Casey. And Casey Hyman puts it away. And Midland picks up where they left off. Excellent in-system play, just nothing flashy, straight ahead.
I wonder if, I'll be interested to see if Brownsville will do something off speed. That's what they've started each set with, and we'll see if set force the same way.
Egger serves.
And
they couldn't even get it going. An effective serve for Egger. It's 2-0. Yeah, that was, I'm not even sure what we can say. Just a mistake.
Yep.
That's just a mistake. Egger to serve again.
They seem to be picking
Taken
on
by Doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah, back set over. Guerra, again, timing is off. She has to touch it over. Going back to, I forget Heather Pribble's name each time. I'm sorry. Going double contact by Guo. Right now, UTB totally out of sorts.
Yep.
And Midland, though doing nothing really special at this point, just keeping the ball going is enough.
3-0 lead.
Taken by
and another off-speed shot.
Off-speed middle shot from Guerra, going outside by Harms. Back set this time to Wheeler. Wheeler takes it, dug up nicely by Mewson. Oh, a nice attack out of Doctor. This time Wheeler goes again. Mewson digs it up. Back set this time to Marcus. Marcus gets the kill.
She finds the very small space between Wheeler and the antenna. That was a nicely placed ball.
Scores 3-1. UTB now serving. Midland leads by 2. Markovich to serve. Taken by Molly Pettit. Harms takes a swing at it, unable to get it there. Marcus takes a swing at it and puts it down off the arms of the setter, Megan Farley. 3-2. It appears as though maybe UTB is collecting themselves just a little here and not panicking quite so much. Markovich with a big serve. Wheeler passes it well, though, going back to Wheeler on the attack. Dug up by Mewson. Set over to Doctor. Doctor blocked back by Heather Pribble.
Nice block, and she was even a little bit late there, but did a great job of closing the block.
She really did. She kept her hands in place even though she was late. It's 4-2 Midland. Beimer's in to serve, taken by Mewson. Back set over to Marcus. Marcus gets the kill, tooling the block there by Wheeler and Sheaf. 3-4. UTB trails by 1. Mewson back to serve. Folks, settle in. I think it's going to be a long match. Wheeler overpasses, and unfortunately, those kinds of mistakes are taken advantage of by the likes of Vanya Yaksic as she hammers it to the floor. 4-all, Miyusin to serve. Again by Wheeler. I think they're picking on Wheeler a little bit. Farley back sets over to Harms. Dug up nicely. Back set from Guo. Back to Marcus. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, folks, because everything right now is going to Marcus on that opposite side. They like that mismatch, I believe.
Nice attack.
5-4. Miyusin to serve. Taken again by Wheeler. A little bit of difficulty, but Farley handles it. They try to get it to Sheaf. Sheaf just pokes it over. Unfortunately, a quick set back to Joksic in the middle this time. And an immediate kill. They did not have the block there. That was a free and open. Middle never was able, Sheaf was never able to get off the floor. Miyusin to serve. Again, back to Wheeler. Ace! I get the feeling we're going to see a timeout here pretty quick. And this would be that time.
Timeout.
7-4. UTB on a 4-point run. Midland want to get their heads back into it. I tell you, the ebb and flow of volleyball matches will never cease to amaze me. It just, as fast as you think you've got it rolling, it can go away just that quickly.
And it just takes one
steamrolls.
attack. And it's one attack, it's one block, it's one ace, and all of a sudden the momentum's in your court.
And I don't understand it. Momentum switch in volleyball seems to me to be more volatile than any other sport that we cover. And we cover a lot of sports.
I would agree. I would agree. The emotion that goes into this play, it can be contagious, and the momentum is definitely in UTB's court right now.
Back out of the timeout. UTB again leading 7-3. Miyusin to serve. Right back at Wheeler. This time a good pass to Farley. Farley back sets to Harms. Dug up nicely by Markovic. Oh, that was Guo, correct. Wheeler on the attack, dug up by Miyusin. Back set back to Marcus. Marcus has to poke it over. This time, Wheeler attempts to poke it right back over. Unfortunately, Joksic sends it right back down.
She just couldn't get enough height. She was a little bit off balance when she got that ball off the block. And
yeah, I wasn't real sure why she didn't just try to pop it up. Miyusin on the serve. Farley back sets to Harms. Oh, down the line. Great idea. Great idea. Missed by maybe 3 inches.
Oh, yeah. Just so close, but that back corner was definitely open.
Service run continues. This is a 6-point run by UTB. Miyusin picked up by Egger. Outside to Wheeler. Dig by Miyusin. Back set back to Marcus. Marcus is blocked one-on-one.
Solo block.
Solo. Gotta love that call. Ashley Wheeler had a big old grin on her face, didn't she?
Just that pride.
How
You're not going to tool me this time.
Stop that block. Stop that run. 5-9. Down by 4. Gradeville to serve. Excellent float serve. Picking on Doctor again. Perfect set. Right now, Joksic owning the middle. So that run stops at 1. 10-5, UTB.
Now let's see if they can get the first ball kill.
Well, they'll be happy to get Marcus in the back row. Set all the way across to Wheeler. It's tipped up, dug up by Markovic. Going outside to Doctor. Tools the block of Sheaf that time. Point UTB, 11-5. That was like rudimentary volleyball right there. You know, nothing flashy. This was straight ahead. They ran no fakes. They didn't even run anybody else in the play. Oh, an excellent serve, ace. That ball really dropped off the end of the table. Beautiful float serve by Michelle Marcus.
Midland's got to get a great pass and stay in system. So
12-5. They need to get in it right here, or it could be a very, very short set. Another great great serve. Free balled over. Set over to Doctor. Doctor's just going to have to tip it. A tight set. Put over on 2 by Farley. Come back to Doctor. Doctor dug up by Pettit. Farley gets over for the set. Wheeler takes a shot. Miyusin blocks it, or digs it up. Going from the back row from Markovic. Not there. Dumped over again by Farley. Not there. Doctor
down the line.
Dug up really well by Gradeville. Doctor coming back on the attack. Dug up again by Gradeville. Popped over to Wheeler. Wheeler goes deep. Miyusin pops it up. This will be a free ball attempt off of Yaksic. Taken by Egger. Back set over. Sheaf gets the kill down the line. There's that long point that Midland can dominate. And UTB rarely wins the long point. Beautiful job staying in it. Great hustle on both sides.
Great job by Gradeville playing defense down the line. They were targeting.
They teed off on her.
They were going over Megan Farley, and she lined up and said she protected Megan Farley. That was great defense.
Back to serve is Grovajon. Doctor on the tip over. Going to the middle to Sheaf. She tips it long. Markovic handles it. Back set.
Another tip.
Yaksic tips over. Kept alive by Grovajon. Unfortunately, just not able to get that one to clear the net was Casey Hyman. Got a little, I would imagine she was a little dizzy with all the tipping that was going around her area. She looks one way, then the other, then the other, and then finally, oh my gosh, there's a set there. I've got to do something to do with this. Yes. Doctor to serve. They go right at Wheeler. And pancaked up? Nope, they call it down.
Call it down.
Excellent attempt. Great serve. Ace by Doctor. They're really picking on Wheeler in this serve receive, aren't they? Everywhere she is, they find her.
And it's been an incredibly physical match for Megan Farley as the UTB serves are wreaking havoc on the serve receive of Midland.
Yeah, Megan Farley she'll get her miles in this match alone.
she will.
Not what you want to say about what happened to your setter in a match.
No.
You would prefer that setter never have to move.
No.
Folks, 37 seconds left in this timeout. We have just enough time to perhaps read you a bit from the NAIA Eligibility Center. The NAIA provides exclusive opportunities for over 60,000 student athletes to achieve academically while competing for the love of the game. Register to get in the game at playnaia.org. Message brought to you by the NAIA Eligibility Center. We're going to return to action here. Doctor continues to serve. The score right now in the fourth set, of which in the match UTB has 2 sets to Midland's 1. It's 14-6. Doctor to serve. This time gets the serve over. Taken well by Wheeler on the slide. Tools the block is Sheaf. Just exactly what you want out of the timeout. You get the point and you get the serve.
Nice job.
Sheaf very effective on the slide. Back to serve is Molly Pettit. Pettit goes right at Doctor. They're finding Doctor the way that UTB finds Wheeler. Oh, Wheeler sets the ball in. It's quick set to Pribble. Now we're going Wheeler out of the back row. Wheeler tools the block of Yaksic out of the back row. Point Midland, 14-8.
And there, Coach Gieselman's changing his defense a little bit to bring in Krista Hermsmeyer to be the block on the outside, or our right side.
What they're trying to do is create a little more of a matchup that they can handle on the front row. They go right at her. Markovic comes at a big swing. Now we're going to get the slide. Dug up really well by Wheeler, but unfortunately just an overpass. I thought it was really well because she got her hands on it at all because Yaksic brought the heat off that slide. Score 15-8. UTB leads by 7. They've got Yaksic back on the back row now. She'll be serving. Taken by Gradeville, going outside to Casey Hyman. Casey Hyman puts it on the angle on the floor.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Great job avoiding the middle blocker there.
Big block.
A very big block and the double block. Farley back to serve. Megan Farley, a fine setter, fine leader. Mewson takes it short. Gradeville gets it. Guerra goes for the attack and the kill. All right. It's so ill-timed, and yet it's still effective because they're just so long.
She reaches so high.
Yes, and that's what I meant by long, I guess.
Just right over the block.
Guo to serve. Jade Guo. We don't attempt to say her first name. They call her Jade. They go right at Wheeler. Wheeler mishandles the pass, but another Farley great save. Going outside. Dug up really well by Casey Hymes. Get an attack out of Harms. Now we got an attack out of Markovich, and she puts it on the floor. Taking advantage of the height advantage there again. Casey Hyman, a little bit undersized outside hitter for UTB's size. 5'10" is not bad for a lot of places, but UTB better be 6'1", 6'2".
Nice set.
Oh, she tools the block.
Nice
Good job by
Casey
Casey
Hyman.
Hyman. I said Himes. Casey Hyman. I apologize to the Hyman family and the Hyman fans. Harms and Hyman. I'll get that. Egger to serve, taken by Mayusa. Going back to the middle where Guerra dominates the middle this time. Heather Pribble not able to get there. I'm just going to have to go to one name. Markovich back to serve. Top spin, jump serve. Taken well by Wheeler. Good pass. In system. Oh, but blocked back by Guerra. Unfortunately, Harms unable to get that one through the big double block.
Yep.
19-10. UTB leads and in control of the set. And control of the match thereby. Again, Markovich to serve. Top spin goes at Wheeler. Going to have to run Farley around a little bit more. She has to bump set. Going to get a free ball over. Taken by Markovich. Back set, a little inside of what she wanted to do, but it didn't matter. Marcus is there to put it away anyway. She was a good 8 feet of where she really wanted to set that ball.
Yep.
And it still was effective.
It was great, and Marcus is really playing well this set.
Markovich on a serving run, 20-10, UTB. Taken well by Egger. Farley on the set, back sets to Harms. Harms goes line, dug up by Mayusa. Set back over to Doctor. Doctor tools the block. Coming off of Heather Pribble that time. You know, they're there. They weren't late that time, and just good offensive play.
And UTB's on a roll, and it's
21-10, and they are rolling. That is a well-put statement. Oh, get help from the tape, and it's down. An attempted pancake by Wheeler. Unable to get there. That's an ace for Markovich. 22-10. Oh, folks, it's rolling for UTB right now. The Ocelots have it rolling. Again, Markovich to serve. Great serve, handled really well by Pettit. Tried a quick in the middle, ineffective. An ineffective set by Guo, taken over. Another ineffective play in the middle. Popped up, going to get a lift, I believe.
Yeah, or a double contact.
Double contact, yes.
Pribble tried to go over on one, wasn't able to get a good contact, and came right back at her. 23-10.
23-10, this is a huge service run right now for potential player of the year, Danica Markovich. Another big top spin jump serve. Goes at Egger. Egger handles it beautifully. Farley
Nice
gets it,
set
goes to
by
Wheeler,
Farley.
and you're going to get a kill out of that. An excellent effort by Mayusin, and excellent effort by Doctor, but not enough. In system, perfect pass off serve receive makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely. We've got Beimers back in the game, and she did a great job in the third set.
She had about a 9-point service run.
and they need that again from her right now.
Yes, they do. 23-11. Nice
back
float
to
serve.
Doctor.
Doctor passes it well. Back set again. She really back sets short. And Marcus goes short corner on a tip.
Just
no answer for that.
Barely caught the line.
It's match point number 1 for UTB. 24-11 over Midland. Back to serve. The fine libero out of UTB. Mayusin. Heather Mayusin. Float serve to Wheeler. Wheeler mishandles it. Going to have to chase it down. It'll be a free ball over from Farley. Set over to the outside to Doctor. Doctor puts it down to the floor. That's game, set, and match. I guess that's tennis talk. That's set and match. 25-11. UTB just too dominant in the end. Midland giving it a valiant effort. Really showed really well in the third set. Had UTB totally disoriented. But UTB comes back showing you why they are number 1 in the nation, number 1 seed in this national championship. And quite frankly, folks, it'll have to be something for someone to dethrone them at this point.
They're playing really well right now, and tip our hats to Midland. They had an
Great
amazing season.
You bet.
Coach Gieselman's done a great job with that program, and I know that we're going to see some good things out of that program for years to come. And I just wish all their seniors luck and graduation and what they do next, and just know that they've represented their institution well.
Midland will end the season tonight 37-5. A really, really fine season. I think probably accomplished more than they thought they would at the beginning of the year. I don't know that they knew how good that they could be.
Yep.
And they are a fine team. And the folks out of Nebraska should be very pleased with how they represented themselves, the effort they gave. Fine group of young ladies. Todd Lowry's young ladies, strong as always.
Absolutely.
And they did what they were supposed to do. They handled their business. Had to work probably even harder than they thought when they came in. I know they didn't take it lightly. As the Midland young ladies are waving to their crowd, and their crowd showing their appreciation, standing ovation for them. Well deserved. Well deserved, Midland.
And best of luck to Coach Lowry and the
UTB Ocelots.
As they continue on in the tournament.
In the quest, they are now in the Final Four.
And they'll play tomorrow at